What up, y'all? So today we're gonna start the series on, just trying to bring myself back, getting through depression and anxiety. So I got this book. It's called Just for Today. It's like people in recovery. A lot of people use these, and it just kind of gives you like something for the day. So it goes by like the date. So I'm gonna find August. What is today? Shit. I'm gonna find August the 12th. So what I've been doing over the past week or so since August really is like reading these and just kind of trying to use that as something to apply to my life. So it's not like a whole lot. It's literally just this page right here. So I'm gonna go over a little bit of it. So for August 12th, it says enough at the top. Something inside cries out, enough, enough. I've had enough. And then they are ready to take the first and often most difficult step toward dealing with their disease. So when this book talks about diseases, this is a book of recovery. So people with addiction to drugs and or alcohol, whatever your disease may be that follows you around in life. It could be a lot of different things, but whatever you see as your disease, just know that that's what this is directed toward. It's not necessarily like health-wise, okay? Have we really had enough? This is a crucial question we must ask ourselves as we prepare to work the first step in NA. I'm going to read this and then I'm going to speak on it. It doesn't matter whether or not we arrived in NA with our families intact, our careers still working for us, and all the outward appearances of wholeness. All that matters is that we have reached an emotional and spiritual bottom that precludes our return to active addiction. If we have, we will be truly ready to go to any length to quit using. When we inventory our powerlessness, we ask ourselves some simple questions. Can I control my use of drugs in any form? What incidents have occurred as a result of my drug use that I didn't want to happen? How is my life unmanageable? Do I believe in my heart that I am an addict? If the answers to these questions leads us to the door of NA, then we are ready to move on to the next step toward a free life from active addiction. If we have truly had enough, then we will be willing to go to any lengths to find recovery. So I'm going to speak on this a little bit. I am actually not a fan of the NA way of thinking. There's a lot of people in recovery who are not. I don't like to be wrapped into the title of NA. I think it's very, it's very scripted, the layout. When you're in a meeting of NA, you cannot respond to someone directly. Like, no one can say, hey, Smokey, which nobody would call me that there anyways, but this is the way I feel about what you had to say, or this might help you. You're not allowed to respond to people. And sometimes I feel like people are coming in hurting so bad into an NA meeting that they need people to respond to them. They need people who have already gone through it to respond directly to them. And NA is against that. They want you to keep it very informal, not personal, from person to person, but they want you to come in there and spill everything out. So there's a lot of things that I don't stand by when it comes to NA. Yes, this book is NA based. I believe in the message of it and what's behind it, but I will also work the steps. A lot of the NA steps, I have a workbook that I do, and it's supposed to help you work through those steps. Sorry guys, I'm cooking. But anyway, so I am not I don't consider myself a part of the NA community. It's NA is Narcotics Anonymous, and AA is Alcoholics Anonymous. So it's just depends on what group you fit in. But again, I am not really a big fan of Narcotics Anonymous. But at the very bottom down here, it gives you a just for today is what it says. So basically, a big thing in recovery is just for today. Like, I'm going to stay clean just for today. I'm going to stay positive just for today. How do I relate this to my anxiety and my depression if I'm not in active addiction? How is this helping you? Well, I'll tell you how it's helping me. Because I believe that if we keep the same mindset, regardless of what it's over, it can change our lives. So if we keep the mindset of just for today, my depression's not going to beat me down. Just for today, I'm not going to let my anxiety stop me from going in that store or trying for that job or whatever the situation may be. But anyway, so down at the bottom in the just for today, it gives you like something to work on for that day. And so just for today, I admit that I have had enough. I am ready to work my first step. So just for today, like, I've had enough of letting this depression and anxiety run me. I've had enough of the way that my life looks. I have had enough of, trying to plan my life around things that I should not plan my life around. So with that being said, I got up this morning, I read this, and when I first got up, how was I feeling today? Feeling defeated. Not quite sure why I would feel defeated as soon as I wake up. That to me is my depression. I have a few things that I need to get taken care of today that I have not yet started because depression and the anxiety of like making phone calls and talking to people and things like that. And just the anxieties of not being able to accomplish what I need to. That is a hard one for me today. So I got up, I read my book, convinced myself to get up. I made my list of things that I've had enough of, like the things I've just had enough of in my life. I've had enough of people's opinions. I've had enough of, I'm trying to think of a few things off my list, but that's kind of personal for me, so I don't want to go too in depth. I also don't want to offend anybody that likes to get on my stuff just to lurk. So I don't want to bring anybody's names up, but I will say that I've had enough of everybody else trying to run me. I'm a good person, and I can prove my worth, and I don't have a problem doing that, but people constantly over my shoulder and pushing and talking, and they ain't even got their lives together. Like, I've just had enough of that. It's not just like, it's not people who are encouraging me, it's like their way of like putting me down, or if I can do this, why are you not capable, and things like that. So that I'm done with. I'm done with all that. I'm done with, I've never been a people pleaser, but I'm done with that too. I don't want anyone who's a people pleaser in my life. I want people that are going to cut it like super straight with me and keep it 100% at all times. I don't want no bull around me. I don't want people that are full of it around me. I've also just like had enough of locking myself away, away from people, away from reality, away from all those things. I'm done with that. So I have made my whole list. I hope you guys will make a list of what you've just had enough of in your life, and let's work on changing it together, right? So just for today, you've had enough, and what is it that you've had enough of? So y'all make y'all's list. Tomorrow we'll hit another day in this book, and we will continue to grow together. I hope this helps somebody. And just remember, you do not have to be, I am not on this book right now because of addiction. I'm on this book right now because I believe that it can relate in so many different areas of my life that I still need this guidance right here. And it gives me something to push for every day, something to look forward to. And if you're like me, I need to have a purpose sometimes, and I need to know what that purpose is. So right now, my purpose is to get myself situated and use this book. So I'm going to keep in mind the things that I've had enough of, and I'm going to work on continuing to clear those out today. And after reading this and what I've had enough of, I decided that like I wanted to be a little different today. So I got up this morning, made the bed, showered, took a nice shower, washed off, cleaned up, all that stuff. I'm still only partially dressed, but I'm cooking. I got some steaks thawing out. Gonna put those on. I got some pasta noodles on the stove. That have reached their peak. So we're making some, let me show y'all what we're making. And don't come for me because I ain't got no veggies cooking. Like, I ain't got none here today. So I'm just like cooking what I got to eat for now. And then I'm going to have to go to the store. But I'm making this suddenly pasta salad. It's the bacon and ranch flavor. It's super bust. But that's what I've got going on over here right now. Yeah. But anyways, you know, I just am at a place right now in my life where change has got to come. Am I a part of my own problem? Absolutely. I have a problem with, dang, I just had a word on my tip of my tongue, so I went to use it. I have a problem with, self-destructive behaviors. That's, something really bad for me that I'm working on right now. It's not, intentional. I don't have a passion for setting myself up for failure. It's just, it tends to be a, so we're going to put this in the refrigerator because this is actually much better when it's cooled off. So I got a fresh gallon of tea made. I got my pasta made. I can throw this box away. I got my steaks thawing out. We're finna pull them out, put them on a towel, and finish with all that. I got my stack of dishes that I need to get done when I'm finished. Alright, so, I'm really still struggling to get motivated, guys. You know, I read my stuff like I've read with y'all this morning. It's really not morning. It's actually like almost 2 o'clock in the evening, y'all. And that just goes to show you the struggle. You know, like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All I've done is shower, read some emails, check for some different stuff to pop through on my phone. And like, just barely got things started to be able to cook today. So, I've got a long way to go. And I know that. I see it. But you know, it's not always a bad thing. Like, to me, worst case scenario is to be in the place that I'm in right now and not realize that I need something different, that things aren't right, that I'm not good. You know, like, I'm just thankful that God gives me the mindset to know when I'm wrong, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have that. You know, they ain't never had it to know what it's like when you don't got it, you know. And so in all this, I'm also learning just to count my blessings, you know. And one of those blessings is like the knowledge. Having the knowledge to be successful in life. The know-how to do the right thing, make the right decisions. You know, it's something we push on our kids, and it's like, dang, you know, but I'm thankful that my situation, in my mind, is common sense that I don't want to be here. That speaks on my raising, I guess. But I know that where I'm at in life is not at a good place, and So I personally believe that knowing that is half the battle. We'll go with one of these. So if you'll dry some of the moisture out of your steak before you cook it, it'll actually come out better. It gives you a good sear. I just salt mine before I put it in a pan, because the rest of your seasonings will burn, if y'all ain't know that. So my beginning cooking for my steaks is always just salt on both sides. And then once I start cooking and get everything kind of like where I want it, considered done, I will put my other seasoning on it and give it a couple of flips, in the butter, and let it do what it do and get my good flavors in there. But yeah, as far as just my initial cook, I go with salt. And I used to think that was crazy, but I seen it on another YouTube family that I follow. They do it that way on theirs. And so I tried it, and it actually does sear up really, really nice. I'm gonna grab my salt. Okay. Those guys are all salted up. We're going to leave them there. I wash all my meat and I prep it all in my sink. That's just an old school way of doing it, I think. But I clean my sinks first. So we got the steaks done in there. They cooking. My potatoes, I ain't going to start those till my... because I'm using these kind of potatoes. Much rather cook them myself, but that ain't happening today. So these right here, this is what we're going with. It's the 4 cheese mashed potatoes. So we're doing steaks, 4 cheese mashed potatoes, and some pasta salad. That's what we're cooking today. So we've done our book. Even though it goes by NA, we've still done our book. And yeah, so guys, I'm gonna get this dinner finished, popping off, and get it completely finished and cooked so that I can eat. And I'm gonna get some of the stuff put in that I need to call about a job I put in for. And actually in another 30 minutes I'm supposed to be getting a call from my mental health doctor. Not quite sure how that's gonna go. It's like a over the phone visit or conversation. I don't want to call it a visit, but first time with this doctor. The reason it's my first time with this doctor is because I had insurance. The insurance that I had covered another doctor I was seeing. I've seen her for quite a while. We were kind of starting to break some ground, and then insurance changed, which means my provider had to change. So I'm very funny when it comes to my mental health, what type of doctors that I talk to. I do not believe in being a lab rat. I don't like being on this. Let's try this. Let's try that. Oh, that didn't work. We'll switch it in 2 weeks. That type of stuff is just not for me. So I am praying for patience. Y'all keep me in your thoughts today, because this is a very high anxiety situation coming up for me. And I don't want my depression to interfere and make me say, forget it, But yeah, so I'm going to try to stay positive for the rest of the day. I'm going to get my stuff done. I'm going to try to get this food rolled out by at least 4 o'clock. And, I just hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope that this series right here will help somebody. I hope that you will send it out to your friends, your family, everybody, anybody that's struggling. I went live yesterday, discussed that I was going to start this little series on bringing myself back to who I've always been. and I want to record it, have the proof of it, and maybe it'll change somebody's life. That's my goal, even just one person. And I will continue to share the daily, just for today quotes and stuff like that, because no matter what you're going through, we will make it to the other side. Just don't let one thing you're going through define the rest of your life. And that's what I'm working on now. I've been to jail plenty of times, and I'm done with that life, so how to move forward in a better aspect for myself is where I'm at. So again, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Share this out, though. Share this out. Subscribe, follow, set your notifications, because this is going to be a daily vlog. We're going to get through this. I'm going to get through my issues. Y'all are going to get through yours, and we're going to do it together and talk about it at the end. So, yeah, y'all have a good day. Smoke out.